Hi guys, I'm just coming on for a quick live today. I'm moving house at the moment and there's boxes everywhere. I've been packing all my work stuff off because I'm not doing any more jobs now until after the move. It's chaos here, but among all the packing, I found my two massive boxes of fancy dress stuff. And I thought I'd reel off just a few of the outfits. There's more and there's loads of wacky, crazy outfits that don't really have a name that I've got for photo shoots and video shoots. But here are some of my favorite outfits from my fancy dress collection that are really cool. You might have seen them if you follow me elsewhere and follow my content. You might have seen these online somewhere. So in no particular order of what my favorite is, because I'm saving that for last, I've got a police outfit. That's from Ann Summers, complete with handcuffs and cap. I've got a nurse. I've got two different maid outfits. One's like a classic little dress, little kind of hotel maid one. The other one is a lingerie version, it's like a bodysuit. I've got two different cheerleader outfits. They're very hot. I've got a schoolgirl, that's a classic. I've got two different sexy Santa dresses with a cape and a Santa hat as well. I've got Barbie. That was definitely after the film come out. I couldn't resist buying a Barbie outfit. Tinkerbell. It's a bit big, that one, but I still love it. I'm a Disney whore, I love it. Black Swan ballerina. I can't say I've worn that often. I wore it in the shoot I was given it, but that's what I've got. I've got Black Swan ballerina. I've got a gamer girl. That's quite a cute one. I've got a boiler suit. Now that's because I bought that for a fancy dress party when I was 17. I believe we were clubbing it underage, and we went, as my friend and I dressed up in these boiler suits with bikinis underneath, and we called ourselves Mother Truckers. I've got two different Playboy bunny outfits. They're quite cute. I've got a cowgirl. I've got a pirate. I've got masseuse. I've got a ski outfit. So it's like a ski jumpsuit, but with ski boots. But I wouldn't wear them actually skiing because I only bought them for a fancy dress party. We had like a après ski themed party at a bar near to me a couple of years ago. And so they're really flimsy and thin. So I'd never wear them actually skiing, but they were perfect for a fancy dress party. It's got see-through. And right, and my final one, my favourite, and I'll go over all these in a minute again for anyone who's just joined. My favourite out of all I've got is Harley Quinn, complete with baseball bat. Yeah, I like to think of myself as the original Harley Quinn because I am an absolute rebel. I have been my whole life, always getting into trouble, always just seem to be doing something different, and one of the boys just gets on with it in the gang. So if anyone's just joined, I'm reading off a list of my favourite cosplay outfits, and if you've seen all my content online, you've probably seen these at some point. So I've got a police outfit from Ann Summers with handcuffs and hat. I've got a nurse. I've got two different maid outfits, the classic little dress one and also a lingerie version that's more like a bodysuit. I've got two different cheerleader outfits. I've got an orange one and a blue one. The orange one's quite skimpy actually, but it is a cheerleader still. I've got a schoolgirl, that's a classic. I've got two different sexy Santa dresses, as well as loads of Christmas lingerie, and I've got a cat and a Santa cape as well. I've got Barbie, which I got after the movie came out because I couldn't resist. I loved Barbie when I was little. I've got Tinkerbell, as in Disney's Tinkerbell. I've got a Black Swan ballerina. It's very graceful, that one. A gamer girl. That was a fun outfit. Cute little baby pink one. Boiler suit, one that I got for a fancy dress party when I was about 17 or 18. I only worn it that once. Wore it over a bikini with a friend to this fancy dress party in a bar, underage obviously. I've got two different Playboy bunny outfits. I've got one that's a pink corset with little white bunny ears. That's quite cute. And then I've got the classic tuxedo one as well, like you see with Playboy bunnies. Cowgirl. That's one of my favourites, the cowgirl outfit, especially with some brown boots to match it. I've got a pirate outfit. I've got a masseuse. That's actually a real masseuse outfit because a little known fact is I'm a qualified masseuse. I decided to take time out from performing and modelling and acting and go and train as a beauty therapist, a senior beauty therapist. I worked in a salon for about a year and a half before going back to modelling. And so I really enjoyed the job. So I've got a genuine masseuse outfit. I've got a ski suit that I would never wear skiing because it's really flimsy and it's far too thin, and the boots as well, the ski boots, but they were perfect for an après ski themed party I went to. And finally, my favourite one of all, Harley Quinn, including baseball bat. I've got the full outfit. I've got a wig if I don't want to dye my own hair, because blonde hair tends to get stained a little bit. I was told by my hairdresser, do not put blue or red dye on your hair. It won't come out even if it's supposed to be temporary hair dye, so I didn't. I've got a good wig. I've got the boots. I've got the top. I've got the hot pants. I've got the tights. I've got the transfer tattoos. I've got the lot. That's my absolute favourite. I am the original Harley Quinn. Cute on the outside, absolute rebel on the inside. So that's it. Do let me know what your favourite outfits are, and if there's a popular one that's a favourite, I might even do some content or live videos in that outfit, depending on how skimpy it is. TikTok won't allow really skimpy ones. Right, that's it for today, guys. I'm going to leave you to it. I better get back to my packing. And once I've settled into the new home and, sorted out all my work clothes, I'll definitely get some of these costumes out for TikTok content. All right, see you later, guys. Have a good day.